Hey, you. Yeah, you. With the headphones on, sitting there in the quiet of 2 a.m. The world's asleep, but you're awake, aren't you? There's this soft ache in your chest, like your heart's cracked open just enough to let a question slip through. I see you because I've been there too. And tonight, I want to talk to you, just you, about something that's been tugging at me lately. It's a question, one I can't shake. Who gave me the rules I live by? And do they still serve me? I'm not here to give you answers, I don't have them, and honestly, I'm not sure anyone does. When I was a kid, maybe 7 or 8, I remember sitting at the kitchen table, my legs swinging because they didn't touch the floor yet. My mom was cooking, the radio humming some old song, and she said, "You've got to finish your homework before dinner. That's the rule." I nodded, pencil scratching against paper, not questioning it. Rules were just there, you know, like gravity. You don't argue with them, they hold the world together. School had rules too. Line up, raise your hand, don't talk out of turn. Church had them, sit still, bow your head, say the words right. Even my friends had rules, unwritten ones. Wear the right sneakers, laugh at the right jokes, or you're out. But here's the thing I didn't see back then. Those rules weren't just about keeping order, they were shaping me, carving out who I was supposed to be. Every time I followed one, it was like I was agreeing to a contract I didn't read, and I'm starting to wonder, where did they come from? Not just my mom or my teachers, but deeper. The spaces I moved through, classrooms with desks in neat rows, churches with pews all facing the same way, they whispered rules too. They said, "This is how you act. This is who you are." And I listened, because what else do you do when you're a kid? Now I'm older, and I catch myself following those same patterns. I sit up straight in meetings even when I'm exhausted. I say sorry when I don't mean it, just to keep the peace. I chase deadlines and goals I didn't choose because that's what you do, right? But sometimes, late at night like this, I feel this tug, this quiet voice asking, why? Why am I still playing by these rules? Were they ever mine? Or did I just inherit them, like hand-me-down clothes that don't quite fit? Let's think about it. The places we grow up in, schools, homes, offices, they're not just buildings. They're designed to guide us, to make us move a certain way. Think about a classroom, the teacher at the front watching everyone, the clock ticking, telling you when to start, when to stop. It's not just about learning math or history, it's about learning to be watched, to be measured. You feel eyes on you even when no one's looking, so you adjust. You sit stiller, speak softer, try to fit the mold. And over time, that feeling sinks into your bones. You start watching yourself, judging yourself, before anyone else can. That's power, isn't it? Not a fist or a shout, but a whisper that says, "Be good or else." I remember this one time in high school. I was doodling in my notebook during class, little sketches of trees and faces. Nothing special. The teacher caught me, snatched the notebook, and held it up for everyone to see. "This isn't what we're here for," she said. The room laughed and my face burned. I didn't doodle again for years. It wasn't just embarrassment, it was shame. I'd broken a rule I didn't even know I was supposed to follow. Don't be different, don't stray. And I carried that shame. Let it tell me who I could be. But looking back, I wonder, who decided that doodling was wrong? Why did I let that moment define me? Here's something you can try, just a small step. Tomorrow, when you're doing something routine, brushing your teeth, sitting in a meeting, pause. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? Not the obvious reason, but the deeper one. Is it because you want to, or because you're supposed to? Write down what you feel, even if it's messy. That's the start of seeing the rules you didn't choose, But it's not just places that shape us. It's people too, the ones we love, the ones we want to be. Growing up, I watched my family, my friends, even strangers on TV, and I learned what mattered. My dad loved jazz, so I thought jazz was cool. My friends wore certain brands, so I saved up for them. I didn't think twice about it. It was just what you did to belong. But now I'm wondering, how much of what I love is really mine? How much is just me trying to fit in, to signal I'm part of the right crowd? I think about my taste in books. I used to say I loved these dense, important novels, the kind people nod approvingly at. But honestly, I'd rather read a mystery or a comic some nights. I'd force myself through those heavy books, feeling guilty if I didn't finish, like I was failing some test of being smart enough, cultured enough. Where did that come from? Maybe it was school, where we were taught what's good literature. Maybe it was my friends who'd quote poets I didn't get. But it wasn't always me. I was borrowing their rules, their tastes, to feel like I belonged. And it's not just books or music, it's everything. The way we dress, the food we eat, the jobs we chase. We pick things not always because they spark joy, but because they say something about us. They're badges, showing the world we're successful, or cool, or whatever we're supposed to be. But what if we're just playing a part, wearing a mask we didn't make? What if the rules we follow about what's beautiful, what's valuable, are just echoes of where we came from or where we want to go? Try this one out. Next time you're about to buy something, a shirt, a coffee, anything, stop for a second. Ask, am I choosing this because I love it or because it's what people like me choose? It's okay if the answer's messy. Just noticing is enough to start untangling what's yours from what's borrowed. Sometimes, though, it's heavier than that. There's this feeling I get, maybe you do too, where everything looks fine on the outside. Job's good, friends are great, but inside it's like I'm off key, like I'm living a life that's not quite mine. It's not sadness exactly, it's deeper, like I'm split in two. The me that follows the rules, and the me that wonders what I'd be without them. I think it comes from carrying rules that don't fit anymore, ones I never questioned. I had this moment a few years back. I was working a job everyone said was perfect, good pay, fancy title. But every morning, I'd wake up with this knot in my stomach, dreading the day. I'd sit in meetings, nodding, smiling, while my mind wandered to places I'd rather be. Writing, traveling, anything else. One night I was up late, staring at the ceiling, and I thought, this isn't me. I'm living someone else's idea of success. I quit a month later. No plan, no safety net, just a leap into the dark. It was terrifying, but it was also the first time I felt alive in years. That's what I mean by rules that don't serve us. They can trap us in lives we don't want because we're too scared to break them. We're taught to stay safe, to follow the path, school, job, family, repeat. But what if the path's wrong for us? What if we're meant to wander off to find our own way? It's not about throwing out every rule. Some keep us grounded, but about choosing which ones matter. Which ones let us be who we're meant to be. Here's something you can do. Find a quiet moment this week, maybe with a journal or just your thoughts. Write down one rule you live by. Something like, I have to be successful, or I can't fail. Then ask, what would happen if I broke it? Not recklessly, but bravely. What would my life look like? It's scary, but it's a way to hear your own voice. Let's go deeper for a second. Those rules we follow, they're not just habits. They're tied to how we see ourselves, how we judge ourselves. I think about guilt, how it creeps in when I don't meet expectations. Like when I skip a workout or don't call my parents enough or miss a deadline. It's not just about the act, it's this voice saying, "You're not enough." And I wonder, who taught me to feel that? Was it my family, always pushing me to do better? Was it school with its grades and gold stars? Or was it bigger, like the world telling me what a good person looks like? I think it's all of those, woven together. The spaces we live in, the people we love, the culture we're born into. They don't just give us rules, they give us a script for who we're supposed to be. And when we don't fit that script, we feel it. Not as anger, but as this quiet despair, like we're failing at being ourselves. I've felt it in moments when I've hidden parts of me, my quirks, my dreams, to fit in. Like when I'd laugh at jokes I didn't find funny, or stay quiet when I wanted to speak. Each time I was choosing their rules over mine, and it left me a little emptier. But here's the flip side. Noticing that feeling, that off-key hum, is a gift. It's your soul saying, "Hey, this isn't right." It's a chance to ask, what do I really want? Not what I'm supposed to want, but what lights me up inside. Maybe it's painting or hiking or just being kinder to yourself. Whatever it is, it's yours. And choosing it, even in small ways, is like coming home. Try this tonight before you sleep. Think of one time you felt that quiet despair, that sense of not being you. Maybe it was at work, or with friends, or even alone. What rule were you following that didn't feel right? Write it down, or just hold it in your mind. Then imagine letting it go, just for a moment. What would you do instead? It's a tiny step, but it's yours. I don't want to pretend this is easy. Questioning the rules we live by. It's messy. Some days I feel free, like I'm writing my own story. Other days I slip back, following old habits because they're safe. And that's okay. We're human, you and me. We're shaped by the world, our families, our schools, our culture, and we can't escape that entirely. But we can choose how we carry it. We can decide which rules to keep, which to rewrite, which to let go. I think about my mom's kitchen table again, that little kid swinging his legs. I don't blame her, or my teachers, or anyone. They were doing their best, passing down what they knew. But I'm not that kid anymore. I get to decide now, and so do you. Maybe your rules are about being perfect or staying quiet or always winning. Whatever they are, you can look at them, hold them up to the light, and ask, do you still serve me? Do you help me grow, or do you hold me back? Here's one last thing to try. Pick one small rule you follow. Maybe it's always saying yes or never taking risks. For one day, bend it. Say no to something you'd normally agree to, or try something that scares you, like speaking up or signing up for a class. See how it feels. You don't have to change everything. Just dip your toe in. That's where it starts. So, here we are. I don't have a neat bow to tie this up with. Life's not like that, is it? But I want you to know something. You're not alone in this. That ache you feel, that question about who you are, it's part of being alive. It's proof you're searching, and that's beautiful. The rules you live by, the ones you didn't choose, they don't own you. You can rewrite them bit by bit until they sing your song. I'm rooting for you out there in the dark. Take a deep breath and listen to that voice inside, the one that's been waiting for you to hear it. It's yours, and it's enough. Maybe tomorrow you'll try one of those small steps, pausing to question a choice, noticing what you love, or breaking a rule just to see. Whatever you do it for you. Because this life, this one wild, messy life, it's yours to live. Good night, my friend. Keep searching, keep being you,